Hi, this is Quarrel, and this is my son, KaotikDestroyer.
My username.
Yes, it's
Minecraft.
our usernames. And wanted to do a quick interview about Warhammer 40k and how Saul got into it. Well, actually, and reignited what I was doing previously. So why don't you talk about that for a moment, Saul?
Well, how I started it, when I was a kid, like 5 years old, I used to go downstairs. My dad had these figurines that I thought they were cool, and I played with them. And my dad was like, "Hey, are those cool?" And then we go to Dream Wizards to get my first army Tau, and now we have Thousand Suns right here. He's one of my first Thousand Suns, and he was my first leader in Thousand Suns, and it was because when I got 2,000 points, like I got like other cool stuff, like the first time I played it, my first time I played is when and this is my Tau army right here that I'm pointing at. Yeah, that's one of my first Tau armies. It's my second box. My first box had like this turret thing. I don't think it can move, but it also came with like 2 drones, and the rest were just regular Tau people. And then the second one, I finally got my first leader. I got that Christ suit, and I painted that one. I painted the bottom of it. Well, I was like 5 years old.
Well, don't feel bad about it. So we put it together ourselves. I remember you really helped putting it together. We haven't put many together. You've wanted me to do it mostly since then.
But I used to do it so much.
So why don't you tell me about the game that we played, or tell the audience about the game that we played that you will always remember with your Tau that featured this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this guy? So why is he green?
It's because my favorite color is green.
Okay, so we've got like a bronze color and these green highlighted lines. Saul was a big fan of these, so I thought they looked pretty cool, and I wanted to do that for him. But this guy did some fun stuff against a squad of these guys. So this is one of the guys.
He destroyed him.
This is one of the guys that Saul saw and really liked. And really liked.
It was one of his first ones.
Right, so this is one of the guys that inspired Saul. So when he and his squad, not this guy, when he and this squad were charging, this guy did Overwatch, which is what Tau is known for. And he shot all his missiles and blew up all of my guys.
Yeah, it was like...
And then another time in the game, what happened? Keep talking for a moment. I'm getting another thing. What happened here? What happened with this guy? What happened with this guy?
Oh, I love that one!
All right, this is a Skyray
my first
missile
battle,
tank.
Do you know what happened? Okay, so this guy, I was shooting this guy at my dad's tank, and my dad was like, "Do you want to fire all the missiles?" And I'm like, "Fire all the missiles!" And then I blew up his tank, and I wounded his dreadnought.
Yes.
And I killed everyone in that tank. It was ridiculous.
He blew up the tank. It was intense. And I can't find the tank at the moment, but I'm sure I will. Don't look for it. It's okay. Anyway, the other thing that Saul wanted to make was Thousand Suns, and this was... I made this as a birthday gift.
The second one would actually be... If I didn't know about Thousand Suns, it would be Space Wolves. But where's my Space Wolf guy?
Yeah, you started painting. He's over here. He was a free model you got.
I got him for free.
In Chicago. Right,
I got him with my friends.
Yeah. So he's started painting that. So
it's my Space Wolf.
So what
get ready for Space Wolves? Because my next army is going to be Space Wolves.
Someday. So what do you say your favorite part of the favorite moment that you had with Warhammer was when you got to blow up all my stuff?
I was and my grandpa came over.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yay! I was so happy. And do you remember that one when we were like kill our big guy to win? And
yes.
And what happened? My dad was like roll a 6 to save, and then I rolled a 6 with 1 dice, and it was so funny. He was like staring at it like for like 5 seconds, and everything was silent for 5 seconds, and then and it was my tank, and it was like this. Daddy was like this, bang, 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 and I was like this, bing, 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 bing. It was so funny.
So it was really fun.
Yeah, it's my favorite thing.
Well,
it was one of my favorite things. It was like, and I also won because if you don't know, my sister plays too, and she's 6.
Yeah, we'll interview her later and see why she actually plays any. And this is a giant gun that goes on this guy, which I haven't finished attaching yet. But
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, it's a giant gun, and this gun blew up my night pretty good. Yeah. So anyway, that's all for this first interview. What would you like to do between now and the next interview in the Warhammer hobby? Do you want to play more? Do you want to paint more? You want to finish painting some of these things?
I want to play.
You want to play more? What would you like to play? Kill Team or the full Warhammer with the big things?
I want to play the full Warhammer with the big things.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Thank you very much. And have a great one.